past 16 years, the Foundation has been closely involved in 4 major areas: mathematics research, advocacy, learner development, and teacher empowerment. Our advocacy drive revolves around creating awareness for the various careers in mathematics and active participation during National Science Week. The teacher development projects aim to enable educators to participate in co-curricular programs to provide them with the necessary problem-solving skills and confidence to meet the curriculum's challenges. Our learner development thrust aims to provide stimulating mathematical activities, training and opportunities for all learners to develop to their fullest potential. Here, our flagship activity is the well-known Old Mutual South African Mathematics Olympiad for senior learners and the Nestlé Mathematics Challenge for junior learners. Within these programs, there are also several skills development courses aimed at mathematically talented learners to prepare them for their participation in the competitions and also their future.
SAMO for me represents an example of what can be if we take education very seriously, and in this case, take mathematics very seriously. So thank you for being the lodestar for education. Thank you to all of those who are the teachers in the Olympiad, the tutors, the managers.
Hello, hello, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dwayne Rockwell, and it is indeed my pleasure to welcome you to the 2021 South African Mathematics Foundation Annual Awards Function, where we celebrate mathematics excellence. Before I go one step further, everybody online, will you please give today's recipients, in advance of them receiving anything at all, give them a round of applause. If you're sitting in your lounge, in your bedroom, wherever you are right now, in your car, doesn't matter, please give them a big round of applause, because this is the pinnacle of achievement, the South African Mathematics Foundation Awards for 2021. Most certainly is going to be a wonderful event, and I have to ask you right up front, how cool is this? We are transmitting live via Zoom, as I can see in front of me. I'm watching you all very carefully, just so you know. And also on YouTube. It is at SA Mathematics Foundation for the 2nd ever virtual awards ceremony. You can also catch us on Twitter, which I've been following a little this morning as well. And that particular hashtag is, in fact, I beg your pardon, the @ Maths Foundation, using the hashtag 2021 Maths Awards. Now, I really do enjoy hosting any kind of awards function because of the fact that it's about celebrating and taking a moment to say well done and congratulations. And when it is about the youngsters, the future, it's even more exciting. There is nothing better than making people's days, and I think in this particular situation, making their years. Now, before we get going, in terms of the business end of this particular event, my job as your MC and also your game show host, I said that correctly, yes I did, game show host. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask everybody please to get their cell phones, because I'm going to ask for a level of participation now that you might not have been expecting. It is incredibly simple. Everybody on YouTube, everybody on Zoom, wherever you are watching from, grab hold of your cell phone right now, because this is your ticket into the scavenger hunt. As you're about to see up on screen, I'm going to give you all of the details in terms of the login code. It is exceptionally simple, and due to the fact, of course, that we are dealing with higher grade individuals online, I'm going to make the assumption that this is going to be particularly easy for you to do. www.menti, I am going to give you the old school version first. www.menti.com. It is then going to ask you for a code. The code is 80850536. Or alternatively, if you are lazy like me, or you are more technologically friendly like you, simply open up your camera, you wave that over the QR code. The QR code will then tell you that you are in and you are playing. If you are in, because I've waffled enough to give you some time to get in, I think what we'll do is I'm going to put that back up one more time just to make sure that somebody, in fact, Marissa, if you can hear me, if you can then put this in the chat group for me as well, menti.com 80850536 in the actual Zoom chat group as well. If we've got it in there, purely in terms of getting back in a little bit later, should we need to. So we take the instructions off, and now on your screen, you see scavenger hunt. The hunt is on. Everybody, please reach about 2/3 of the way down. I can see somebody in the venue playing as well, I hope. So we are going to ask you to reach about 2/3 of the way down, and I want you to push the heart button. There's a heart button that needs to be pressed repeatedly for two very good reasons. One, so I know people are logged in. The results are here. I am in. We are using the chat function already. This is brilliant. I love you. This is great. So what I am going to ask you please to do, send the hearts, like I said, for two reasons. The first one being, you need to know that I need to know that you are logged in and playing. The other one is, quite honestly, I'm needy. So I want my needy to be fulfilled by the hearts. Stick with me right now, because this is going to take two different shapes, and I want to tell you what we are playing for. It is, like I said, the scavenger hunt, up for grabs today. If you listen to nothing else at this particular juncture, please listen to this. 2 Takealot vouchers to the value of 300 Rand. These are, one, for the most active participant, both on Mentimeter and also on Zoom, which we are watching very carefully. And then, physically, the person who gets up and participates to the highest level, because the whole idea is not just to make your gray matter work a little bit, but to make you physically have to do what you need to do to win the challenges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask everybody who's watching online to give me some sort of indication as to who is back at the camera the soonest, because that is the way that we are going to give away the physicality prize. I'm not going to give you too much more, other than right now, to all of our finalists online, I want you please now to tell me, how do you feel? To all of our finalists online, how do you feel about them? How do they feel now? Give me a word right now in this word cloud. I want to see a whole bunch of word clouds coming in. This is what really gives me an idea as to what your temperature is like online. So you'll start seeing the screen in front of you start populating. Somebody already typed in, great. So I've got excited. Well, I know that's great. It's spelled very badly, but that's just finger trouble. Amazing, proud, happy, amazing, happy. Again, I keep going back to the one that says Gavat, but that's not Gavat. That's meant to be great. I know it is. Blessed, inspired, proud, cool. I'm getting goosebumps, people. This is what I love to do, because it makes us all feel like we're part of the same thing. In this new environment that we live in, the new world we live in, we feel very separated. Suddenly now you and I are connecting. We're talking to each other. Incredible, ecstatic, humble. I'm going to stop right there. You can keep going with these for a couple of minutes, because this really is a lovely way to get us going. And I also know now that we've got about 60 people who are participating, I've got a whole bunch of chirps coming in on the Menti chat group as well. That is brilliant. So now, I cannot see the Zoom window while I'm doing this, but I want you to do the first of these challenges for me. I'm going to give you a physical scavenger hunt now. Everybody, the only way you are going to be qualified and classified as a winner is if, apparently, Napoleon will rule. I don't know if that's a retroactive statement or somebody's called Napoleon, but we're about to find out. What I do need you to do, the first of your physical challenges starts now. Whoever's watching the Zoom inside the venue, if Marissa's doing that, it doesn't matter, but you're going to have to judge for me who was first back with this. You need to go and find right now and show us on camera a mug, a family picture, and a coin. So simple. Please don't show us a mug with a family picture on and a coin on, because then you've seen this game before, which is impossible because I only added this one yesterday. So you need to right now, and I'm going to wait for Marissa. In fact, I should have logged on my phone as well. That would have been a good idea. A mug, a family picture, and a coin. In fact, I'm going to. I should. A mug, a family picture. Awesome. Then I've got Sassi Imposter Baka. I don't know what that means. Amazing. I've got somebody else. I'm literally now looking at my cell phone, watching whether or not I get the first one back. Whoever's there, please tell me ever so quickly. Marissa, as soon as you see somebody on screen with a mug, a family picture, and a coin, you give us a winner. So what I'm going to do is very quickly, I'm going to put my Zoom up on there. Do you guys mind if I do that? Hopefully the guys in the back don't mind. I've got Jan's iPad. Jan's iPad has got one. Jonathan's got one. Akil, Ian. All right, I need more cameras. First of all, I need more cameras on. Don't worry if you're not camera ready. I didn't put my makeup on today either. We are square in that regard, so don't worry about that. I've got Jonathan, Isabel. Brilliant. Jonathan Coolen. That is such a great picture. Well done. The very first person, however, and I'm not going to mess around because I've got the best tech assistant in the game. Marissa is on fire. Marissa has told me that the first two people back, Marissa, I'm going to ask you also just to make a note of these. The first one is Ian Little. Ian Little, and the second one was Johan Buerta. Both of you have got points now into everybody else. Isabel, brilliant. Ian, fantastic. Then I've got User, somebody called User. I don't think that's their name, but you know what I mean, right? Johan, very good. And I do like the fact that people are in fact, it's really a good sign for me that people have got their family picture so close. And the coffee mag is always a good thing. So, back to the actual presentation. I won the lottery yesterday. Now, who's that? Who is that? Somebody won the lottery yesterday. I'll just give you my email address or my bank account. Either way, if you'd like to share in the spoils. Please now, I want you on the word cloud. In what you see, I'm able now to tell you who is the most active on Mentimeter. It's yellow, found in the fridge. This is the second one. Don't go and get it. Simply type in what you think I'm talking about. It can be used with just about anything, and it's not butter. So I've got cheese, I've got mustard, I've got lemon. The most creative here is going to be the one that I'm going to give the points to. So Ian and Johan have already got 2 points. I will give you a couple of ways via Menti to score. A banana, mayonnaise. Who keeps bananas in the fridge? I need to know. Anybody? Who keeps bananas in the fridge? I'm just thinking about a cheese and banana sandwich now, making me hungry. So let's keep on going, keep on going. Come on, I've got over 20 people already jumped in. Cheese is the overwhelming favorite. You can see whatever lands up at the middle of the screen. That is the most popular decision online. I am now, a little later, in fact, during the course of the day, because I'm only giving the second one away at the end of this particular broadcast, which will be around 4 o'clock. Cheese. If you said cheese, you might well be one of the winners. I will check that. That's the cheese, just to make you a little hungry if you're not already thinking about it. We're going to move on to the next one. Here's your YouTube challenge. This is exceptionally simple, but on this one, everything happens on Mentimeter when you give me the answer. I want you, please, I'm not going to show you the video. Nope, not going to show you the video. Everybody online, this is how the scavenger hunt works. You are now hunting that video on YouTube. You type it into your browser, exceptionally simple. You log it in, play it. Play the video. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds from now. I'm going to keep you busy and tell you that you need to be looking for one, the person who is the most incredible on screen. Another one, the second one, you need to be looking for the person who finishes off the move. So it might well be a sport that we are looking at while you're watching that video. And then I'm going to ask you possibly about the game itself. So watch that video. It's only about 15 or 20 seconds long. Every time I watch this, I get a tear in one eye and I get a smile in the other. One of my very proud days. It really was a very proud day for the South African rugby side. So, if you're watching that now, you've watched it, you've got it. This is quick though, because we're not going to waste too much time. I've only got about 10 minutes with you. We're going to go past that screen and say, right, everybody put your name in. Now, put your name in. Your actual name, your full name. I need your full name, please. Full name, full name, full name. It's a scavenger hunt. Every time you think you know how it works, it changes. So this is now full name time. I love the fact that we're working with a very intelligent group of people because I got 43 people before I even said put in your name. If for one reason or another you win this and you haven't put your name in, we're going to have to go to... No, we won't. I'll find out who's. Don't worry at all. Right, so you've watched the video. Somebody already told me that it is that particular rugby move. I want you now, please. Who scored the try? Who scored the try? Was it Lucanio Damian de Allende, Andre Pollard, or Siya Kolisi? I will tell you it was not Siya Kolisi. Right? So whatever you do, don't say Siya Kolisi. Now, I do this for a very specific reason, to tell whether or not people are listening and watching or just watching. So, I'm going to give you 6 seconds. You've still got 5, 4, 3. Scavenger hunt. First physical challenge done. We've done this one. Yay! Tara Cartwright. We've got 19 people. As you can see, for one reason or another, it's completely disappeared in terms of the actual bar. 19 people got it right. Damian de Allende. So you have now physically scored prizes on Mentimeter, and Johan and Ian have physically got those prizes in terms of their active participation. So you've got grey matter, mental participation, and also, now, once again, this is now another one of those ones where you're going to have to put something into the word cloud that's about to happen. I've got buttons and numbers, and I can give things a zap. What am I talking about? I've got buttons and numbers, and I can give things a zap. The word cloud has now come up. Remembering, of course, that what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the back end of this before we give our final prize away. But the actual participation prize now continues to be given away. What am I talking about? Buttons, numbers, I can give things a zap. Am I a TV remote? Am I an oven, a microwave oven, or an alarm clock? Which one do you think it is? Think about the word zap. Now, zap is a very American word, but think about it. TV remote, nah, you can't really call that a zap now, can you? Everybody has gone for the correct answer. Most of you have gone for the correct answer, which is a microwave oven. It can give things a zap. An alarm clock, TV remote then came in. Somebody said an oven. My oven is so bad it can't give anything a zap, to be perfectly honest. And I also will tell you that if you're still cooking in a microwave oven, you don't know what an air fryer is. Please, people, acquaint yourself with an air fryer. It's the greatest invention since TV itself. So you've got to get, I've got two, I know. And I've got a couple of guys talking to me here as well. Go Joey, go Candace, Nutfit. I'm watching all of these chirps because this is definitely, most definitely, I've got one or two to go before we move into the business end as to why we are here. There's the microwave. Can't stand microwaves. Last one before we get into the business end, right? The business end of what we are doing here today. And that is, of course, giving away all the awards. Type in these coordinates. I want you to type them in to whatever browser is your browser of choice. You then, oh, by the way, somebody's going, nailed it. Then somebody said, oh, come on. What was it? I think the oh, come on was about the air fryer comment. It doesn't matter if it was, because the whole point is, of course, that the air fryer is the greatest. It is. I'm telling you, and if I ask you later, please agree with me. 19 people are sending me hearts and flowers and all sorts of things. You people are making me feel very loved. It really is an honor to be with you all today. I cannot wait to give the prizes away. This is purely to make sure you are a little excited, energized, and ready to go. Somebody just typed in Russia. If you type that in and you got Russia, I think you need to relook at what you're using as a GPS system. Maths is quite sus. Never mind, I'm not going there either. Right, have a look. You've done exactly what I've asked you to do. You're now going to do the third question entitled, it is, somebody says Cape Town. Maybe, but where in Cape Town? I might give you 4 different places in Cape Town. I'm going to Signal Hill, Lions Head, Simonstown, or Table Mountain. Where do you think that, in fact, don't think at all. You typed it in, it's given you the actual answer. After this one, we are going to start the process of giving away the wonderful awards and congratulations that everybody online deserves. Signal Hill, 30 people got that right. Nobody went for Simonstown. No, I beg your pardon. One person went for Simonstown. Hello, Jonty. Mr. Baines is here supporting you. People are communicating. This is the most incredible thing. I suddenly feel like I actually am in the room with people. Right. Put down your cell phones. All of you, we've now livened ourselves up a little bit. I might well do a few more a little bit later if we've got some time. If not, we most certainly might already have a physical participation winner. So I'm now going to move myself over to what is my Zoom channel so I can say, everybody online, I can see you guys online, everybody with the camera on, will you please do me the favor of giving me a wave? I need a wave. Everybody on camera? Everybody on camera, if your camera's not on, please put it on now. The more cameras, the better. Smile. Can you smile as well? That'll be lovely. So we've got smiles, and we've got energy, which is great. Everybody online. Oh, this is lovely. You guys are brilliant. Let's just do this for an hour and a half. I love that. That's brilliant. And oh, that's so nice. I love that whole cumulative shot. Very nice, guys. And the guys in the back end here, technically, this is just a wonder work. It really is. So, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us now to the point in this afternoon that I really, really do get myself focused and excited and energized. Because now, let's get into the real reason we are gathered here today. It's time to recognize individuals who are receiving long service awards as South African Mathematics Olympiad Problem Committee members. I love the name of their committee, by the way. We're about to see them now. First up, Dr. Dirk Basson, a full-time mathematics lecturer at the University of Stellenbosch. A big congratulations, Dr. Dirk Basson. Then, joined by Dr. Annelies van Biljon, a retired mathematics lecturer at the University of the Free State. We do indeed salute you, both of you, two outstanding individuals who have committed years of their lives to the improvement of mathematics in South Africa. Everybody, reach now for your clap emojis. I want to see some claps on the Zoom call. Clap emojis, and every time you like what you hear in terms of our winners and anything otherwise, send those claps. People, You're absolutely brilliant. I love this when this works like that. Everybody's clapping, so to the two of you, what a lovely way to start. We now move on to the school awards. Next up, we find out who the winners are of the South African Mathematics Challenge School Awards, sponsored by Nestlé Nespray. A big thank you to them. The first award is for the top performing quintile schools. To clarify, quintile is a category used by the government to allocate money to public schools based on how poor school communities are. Quintile 1 to 3 schools usually are no-fee schools. So, having said that, let's get to the awards. Our top performing primary schools by quintile are, let's now go into the first of those. Top performing quintile 1 school, Potokela Primary School, Polokwane in Limpopo. They are joined by top performing quintile 2 school, Neander Primary School, Pietermaritzburg. That's in KwaZulu-Natal, if you didn't know. Top performing quintile 3 school, Imali Yetu Primary School, Chatsworth. Top performing quintile 4 school, Danhauser Primary School, Danhauser, also in KwaZulu-Natal. Top performing quintile 5 school, Sweet Valley Primary School, Cape Town. A big round of applause once again. Well done, and congratulations to every single one of you. For those of you wondering if we had a live audience, we do. We've got about 419 people sitting with us in a virtual space. So every time I need a round of applause, I just point to them, and they sound something like this. It'll work better next time. It would. Never mind, I'm throwing them under the bus. More winners are most definitely still to come. So whatever you do, don't move a muscle. Could be you. Could be your school. For those of you who have just joined us, a couple of things we need to remind you of. We are transmitting live via Zoom and on YouTube at the South African Mathematics Foundation 2021 Annual Awards Function. You can also follow us, like I said a little bit earlier, on the Twitter using, did I just say on the Twitter? I sounded like my granddad. On Twitter using the hashtag 2021 Maths Awards. It is time now to find out who the winners are of the South African Mathematics Olympiad School Awards, sponsored by Old Mutual and SAICA. To the two of them, a big round of applause and a big thank you to them as well. Thank you so very much. The top performing high schools by quintile are, let's move into those. Top performing quintile 1 school, Sunwood Park High School in Boksburg. Well done to you. They are followed by top performing quintile 2 school, Papamani Secondary School, Kwaggafontein in Mpumalanga. Top performing quintile 3 school, Dabulumazi Junior Secondary School in Butterworth in the Eastern Cape. Top performing quintile 4 school, Potchefstroom Gymnasium, Potchefstroom. That's in the Northwest, if you didn't already know. Top performing quintile 5 school, Rustenburg Girls High School, Cape Town. Let's have a round of applause for all of them. Well done, guys. Well done. And with that round of applause, we now move on to the next award, the overall winners of the school awards. For the South African Mathematics Olympiad, sponsored by Old Mutual and SAICA, the overall winning high school is, hold your breath, give it up for Bishop's Diocesan College in Cape Town. Congratulations. Well done, well done, well done. And then, the overall winning primary school in the South African Mathematics Challenge, sponsored by Nestlé Nespray, is Sweet Valley Primary School in Cape Town. So, they are all feeling very, very good about themselves, and I'm sure they're bristling with pride. And we move on now to the Teacher Awards. Teacher Awards, absolutely lovely part of the afternoon. Last year, the South African Mathematics Foundation partnered with the African Institute for Mathematical Sciences Schools Enrichment Center, that is the AIMSSEC, to present 3-year mathematics teacher online training courses. Those are sponsored by Old Mutual. Again, Old Mutual, thank you so much. The Mathematics Teacher Online course is for mathematics teachers from schools that have entered their learners to take part in the Old Mutual South African Mathematics Olympiad. Today, we are proud to acknowledge the top top performing teachers. And they are Carmen Henning from Hoërskool PJ Olivier. Congratulations, you are the top performing teacher for 21, 20, and 21. The top performing teachers. Again, Carmen, congratulations. You're watching now, I'm sure. You're feeling very proud, and so you should. The top performing teachers for the FET phase are, for 2020, Minette Kruger, Protea Heights Academy, and Philip Hills from Future Nation School. Well done, well done. Let's continue for 2021. Bianca Chimanikire, Leap Science and Maths School. Well done, well done, well done to all of you. Congratulations. It really does. It fills me with so much pride to be able to be part of this afternoon, so thank you so much. And I'm loving the fact, I'm looking again at my Zoom call here, people are doing what they need to do, giving everybody the adulation that they deserve. We are now moving along to the individual awards, or should I say rewards. First up, we will announce the national winners of the South African Mathematics Challenge, sponsored by Nestlé Nespray. Listen to this number, more than 72,000 learners from 793 schools participated in this year's competition for primary school learners. What an incredible number. The silver medalists of the junior division, that is grades 4 and 5, are, here we go, folks, Thomas Brown from Red Hill Prep School in Sandton. Tomo Kruger from the Deutsche International Schule Kapstadt, that is in Cape Town, obviously. Then we got Joel Lee from Sweet Valley Primary School in Cape Town. Daniel Neithard, South African College Junior School, Cape Town. Then I would like to say well done to Ruan Nieuwenhuis, Law School, Linwood, Pretoria. Now we give a round of applause to Norette Nieuwenhuis, Law School, Eikestad, Stellenbosch. Followed by Michael Tian, Red Hill Prep in Cape Town. Well done, Michael. Michael is joined by Jan van den Berg, Law School, De Hoop in Sandton. All their lovely faces coming up on screen. Sarah van Gottenberg Cohen, Auckland Park Prep, right here, just down the road in Johannesburg. It goes without saying, well done to the many amazing individuals, both young and old, being recognized today. A big number like that, and it came down to just the 4 of them. Well done, well almost. And now, hold your breath, people. In joint first place and the recipients of gold medals in the junior division of the South African Mathematics Challenge, sponsored by Nestlé Nespray. They are Olivia Castleton and Jonathan Coolen, both from Somerset House Prep School, Somerset West. Congratulations. Jonathan Coolen, I can see him here, right here on screen, doing a superb job of looking very, very pleased with himself. Jonathan, you look great in your hoodie, my mate. You look very good. Well done. Just to prove that we are watching on 7 different levels here. Olivia, do I see Olivia? I want to make sure. There's Olivia as well. Olivia, give me a wave, please. Give me a wave. You're looking fantastic. Congratulations. Fantastic. Brilliant. Now, we are going to do the following. Let's play a video from Nestlé.
As a mother, a provider, and a protector, I know the importance of good nutrition. That's why I trust Nestlé Nespray Fortigrow as a source of iron, zinc, and other essential nutrients to support my child to be their best. So I know I'm supporting them to unlock their potential. With Nestlé Nespray Fortigrow, your love, their future.
Nestlé, good food, good life.
Before we do a thing, we're going to say well done and thank you so much to Nestlé. We are now going to have a couple of questions with our sponsor representative. So, before we announce the individual winners in the senior division, I want to introduce to you Pumla Mkize, Category Marketing Manager of Nestlé. Can we have a round of applause, please? Everybody online. Welcome to Pumla. So good to have you with us from Nestlé Nespray. I'm going to ask you please to start us off by giving us a brief background on Nestlé Nespray.
As you may know, Nestlé is one of the world's largest food and beverage companies. We employ over 300,000 employees in over 180 countries. In South Africa, we've been in the country for over 104 years, and we are committed to our purpose to unlock the power of food by enhancing the quality of life for everyone today and for generations to come. Nestlé Nespray is a full cream milk powder that is locally sourced from our surrounding farms in George in the Western Cape. We collect this milk, we spray dry it to remove the water, and the pure full cream milk powder, we then add vitamins and minerals that your child needs to get them ready for school. So Nestlé Nespray is more than just a milk, because we fortify it with micronutrients that might be present or may be present in low values in other milks.
I agree with you completely, and it's really fantastic to have you on board. Talking about you being on board, you've been a proud sponsor of the South African Mathematics Challenge for 3 years now. Please tell us about the sponsorship.
Thank you, Dwayne. Nestlé Nespray, through the sponsorship of the South African Mathematics Foundation, is doing great work to support the critical situation of mathematics performance for young children in South Africa. As a brand, we empathize and we understand the importance of mathematics as a subject driven by life-related applications. This collaboration with SAMF intends to demystify mathematics by making problem-solving skills accessible, inclusive, and communal through an enticing campaign for both parents and children. We really want to reinforce the message behind the importance of nutrition for school-going children and aim to equip parents and guardians with the necessary information on how they can ensure their young ones receive the needed nutrients that they require.
Thank you so much, Pumla. I, for one, hope that the 3 years turns into 30 years, to be perfectly honest. The role of nutrition in cognitive development is absolutely essential. What is nutrition and why is it important for school-going children? This is very important.
In simple terms, Dwayne, nutrition is the process of providing or obtaining the food necessary for health and growth. Nutrition for us is a fundamental pillar of our purpose, and it plays an important role in developing the mind of school-going children by equipping them with the minerals that help them with focusing in class as well as grasping new information. Based on consumer research that we've conducted, mothers of children at the school age from 5 to 14 all want one thing. They want their children to be happy and healthy kids. So we pride ourselves in being able to help parents understand the role of nutrition together with what it is that they can do on a day-to-day basis to encourage their children to be healthier and to live better lives.
I'm going to go to this. Today is a very special occasion. Top performing learners in schools are being awarded and celebrated for their hard work in the Nestlé Nespray South African Mathematics Challenge. What is your message to these young achievers?
Indeed, today was a very special occasion, Dwayne, and we could not have been prouder of these young achievers. As Nestlé Nespray, we want to congratulate them, and we send our love to all of them because we know it could not have been easy with all the setbacks we've experienced as a country this year. To be able to rise above such challenges is admirable, and we applaud the hard work and the dedication shown by these learners and their teachers. We also want to acknowledge the schools and the learners that did not make it to the last rounds. To them, we say, we see you, and we appreciate the hard work. We wish you nothing but the best next year, and we know that you will do your level best to progress into the future. To Olivia, Jonathan, and Noah, congratulations. Well done.
And then, of course, to you, Pumla, thank you, thank you, thank you. To Nestlé Nespray and to Pumla, thank you so much for being here today with us. Nestlé does a huge amount in support of mathematics, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, we move on to the Challenge Individual Awards. We are now going to announce the silver medalists of the senior division, that is grade 6s and 7s. In the South African Mathematics Challenge, sponsored once again by Nestlé Nespray, and here they are. We are going to, first of all, welcome and congratulate Zach Botha, Sweet Valley Primary School in Cape Town. followed by Luca Caronti, Sweet Valley Primary School, also in Cape Town. Then Minjing Cheng, Red Hill Prep School in Sandton. Jean de Vries, Kenridge Primary School in Cape Town. Cape Town's cleaning up today. Chris de Witt, Jean Low Primary School, Cape Town. Jeremy Little, Western Cape Prep School, Cape Town. Ben Marie, Ronnebush Boys Prep School, also in Cape Town. Megan Pizza, Law School de Poort in Pretoria. Then, finally, Noah Rousseau, the Grove Primary in Cape Town. A big round of applause for all of them. Come on, let's hear it before we find our overall winner. Awesome. And the overall winner of the challenge and the recipient of a gold medal is Noah Greenblatt from King David Primary School in Linksfield, Johannesburg. Congratulations. Congratulations, Noah. Let's have a quick word with Noah himself.
Hello, I am Noah Greenblatt, and I am in grade 7, and I'm 13 years old. I have been participating in this competition for quite a while now, 4 years, since grade 4. However, I've never really made it quite this far, so I'm very happy that now in grade 7, I've finally made it to the prize giving. I enjoy quite a lot of things participating in this competition, especially the types of questions. They really show me and provoke my insightful thinking, and I enjoy the types of questions thoroughly. If I could be an animal, what animal would I be and why? Okay, so I know lots of people have fantasies that they want to be an animal, but in my opinion, being a human is pretty cool. I mean, we're the smartest race, and yeah, we've got so much to do. Most animals are just going around all the time, so yeah, I love being a human. I've also developed a few skills from this competition. One, as I said earlier, was my insightful thinking, that it's really helped me to practice looking at these questions and seeing exactly how to do it. And something else is to read the question properly, because in lots of the papers that I write, I often read the questions incorrectly and then I get it wrong. So it's really showed me that I have to read the questions over and over again, like at least 3 times, so that I'm really sure what I have to try and do. Where do I see myself 10 years from now? So that's actually quite interesting, because the truth is, I don't really know. I don't know what I'm going to be when I grow up, but I'm just enjoying my current stage of life. I'm enjoying school and all of the things that you do when you're 13 years old. For the future, I think I'll decide then what I'll do, which university I'll go to, which job I will, what my profession will be, and I will see all of that stuff, because I feel like it's too early now. So I'm sure in time I'll see what my future will be. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I am astounded at the level of maturity from a 13-year-old who's just been announced as our winner. Absolutely incredible. There's a youngster who is going to go a long, long way, whatever the decision is in terms of the future. The overall winner, like I said, of the senior division of the Nespray South African Mathematics Challenge for primary school learners, Noah Greenblatt from King David's Primary School in Linksfield, Johannesburg. Well done again, and congratulations. We are now going to announce the best junior division learners, that is grades 8 and 9, once again per quintile of the South African Mathematics Olympiad. Sponsored, please, ladies and gentlemen, give them both a big round of applause, by Old Mutual and SAICA. Thank you so much to both of them. For those of you who have just joined us, something else I need to remind you, quintile is a category used by the government to allocate money to public schools based on how poor school communities are. Quintile 1 to 3 schools usually are no-fee schools, no fees at all. So here we go. Let's start. The best learner from a quintile 1 school, Sipisihle Malaza, Halfveld Secondary School, Elikotini, Mpumalanga. The best learner from a quintile 2 school, Buhle Mdala, Sterkspruit Junior Secondary School, Sterkspruit in the Eastern Cape. Then the best learner from a quintile 3 school, Sihle Nkani. Holy Cross Secondary School, Mtata, lovely, Eastern Cape as well. The best learner from a quintile 4 school, Rowan Foster, Hoërskool Westphalia, Klerksdorp. The best learner from a quintile 5 school, Simon Oosthuizen, Westerford High School, Cape Town. So at this point, I'm sure your family and teachers are very proud of you, so well done to all of you. The next category now, we move on. There are all 5 of them on screen now. Give them a round of applause again. Come on. I'm feeling the love in the room. This is wonderful. Well done. So the next category is the best performing South African black learner in the Old Mutual South African Mathematics Olympiads Junior Division for 8 and 9. That is grades 8 and 9. And the recipient is Neo Lesilani, Rodin, South Africa, Johannesburg. Congratulations. I mean, this is just fantastic. Neo won our little competition as well, our little scavenger hunt competition. She's got that Takealot voucher. Come in. Listen, well done. Absolutely brilliant. Well done to you. You can see another youngster online who is focused, happy, and just really should be very proud right now. So lots of winners still to come. So whatever you do, don't move a muscle. As I said earlier, it could be you, and definitely a whole bunch of really cool schools. For those of you who just joined us, I'm going to tell you once again about the fact that you're watching us maybe on Zoom and then maybe on YouTube. If you are on either of those, please, you want to interact with us as much as you possibly can. The whole idea is that you're watching us, interacting, engaging. We are trying to make sure that you feel like you're part of this event. Right. 2021 Annual Awards function is up and running. We're about 2/3 of the way through. You can also follow us on Twitter. I'm sure I mentioned that earlier as well, using the hashtag 2021 Maths Awards. So here we go. Over to the best senior division learners. That is grades 10, 11, and 12. Per quintile of the South African Mathematics Olympiad. Sponsored by Old Mutual and SAICA. And they are, ladies and gentlemen. Seniors, here we go. The best learner from a quintile 1 school, Becky Sezwe Tomo, Highveld Secondary School, Elequatini, Mpumalanga. Best learner from a quintile 2 school, Mugao Maila, Moreko Secondary School, Nebo in Limpopo. Followed by the best learner from a quintile 3 school, Tsebo Malatoli, from Winburg Combined School in Winburg, in the Free State. The best learner from a quintile 4 school is Dion Robenheimer, Hoërskool Westphalia, Klerksdorp. The best learner from a quintile 5 school, Emmanuel Rousseau, South African College High School, Cape Town. Brilliant. Again, all 5 of them on screen. You know what to do. Show them some love. Do whatever you do. Thank you so much, folks. You really are participating gorgeously. The next category is the best performing South African black learner in the Old Mutual South African Mathematics Olympiad Senior Division for grades 10 to 12. And the recipient is Insika Majosi, Courtney College International, Pretoria. Well done and congratulations. Again, somebody you should be feeling incredibly proud right about now. So, let's find out a little more about our winner.
Young future leaders, ready to take on the world? Shoot your shot. Apply for a bursary, learnership, scholarship, or our graduate program. Our bursaries. Accounting. We offer bursaries to the best young financial minds who want to become chartered accountants. Actuarial. Are you a maths whiz who loves a good challenge? Apply for the Old Mutual Actuarial Bursary. Our scholarships. Old Mutual Education Trust offers scholarships for higher education to members, staff, and dependents of participating trade unions. Our learnerships. Just matriculated and have no work experience? Contact us and find out more about our learnership programs. Graduate program. Keen to kickstart your career? Join our Graduate Accelerated program called the GAP program. We're focused on creating opportunities for young future leaders to kickstart their careers in a dynamic space that develops them and prepares them for the world of work. With us, you have access to mentors and industry experts who will help you grow your career. We are a values-based business and embrace diversity and inclusion. With us, you play a role with accountabilities that impact the business and society. Have a dynamic career that could take you across the Old Mutual universe. Get great rewards and recognition that are competitive in the market. Ready to take on the world? Get in touch with us. Opportunities open in April of every year.
Well, one of the questions was, are you ready to take on the world? Well, I'll tell you what, all of our winners today most certainly are going to be taking on the world in the future. I'm also going to jump back ever so quickly. I had a bit of a brain wobble. We didn't have a video from our winner. It was, of course, one of our sponsors sitting on stage with me right now. I'd like to welcome both of you. Thank you very much for being with us. So before we announce the silver and gold medalists of the Old Mutual South African Maths Olympiad, I'm going to welcome both of you, and I'm going to get everybody online. Please to give them a huge round of applause. Sanjana Joshua, Group Talent and Learning Executive at Old Mutual, and Robert Zwane, Senior Executive for National Projects at the South African Institute of Chartered Accountants, SAICO, of course. So welcome to both of you. Thank you so much for being with us. I have to ask you, though, is it not amazing to see how well they've done, how well these learners have done? It's fantastic.
Phenomenal. Just to see the proud faces of both the children and parents has really been very heartwarming this afternoon. So absolutely.
Heartwarming for me too, I must tell you. It's just always such a nice feeling to be part of something that's a celebration like this is. Robert, maths being such a scarce skill, is that why it's so important to be involved in something like this? Tell us about that.
Dwayne, the one thing, first of all, I must just say that I actually wish I was young getting all these awards today. But I must say good afternoon to everybody that's watching us live. But mathematics is so important, and that is why as SAICA, the decision to support the South African Maths Foundation is driven by the importance of Sustainable Development Goals. SDG 4 talks about quality education. Sure. And if you look at our country, we talk about skills that are in high demand, or occupations in high demand, or critical skills. Yes. Those are inclusive of chartered accountancy, engineering, actuarial science, and all of those require mathematics as a gateway subject. Sure. And therefore, mathematics as a gateway subject is so important. And that is why we then need to start looking at how do we develop maths, how do we ensure that maths is comprehended by learners, how do we ensure that learners are supported sufficiently. And Dwayne, if you look at it in today's world, we've been forced to do things differently over the last few months. COVID has come about, and COVID has made a new reality that none of us would have ever imagined. And therefore, the work that the South African Maths Foundation does becomes even more important, because if you look at the names of the schools that you've been reading today and how broad they are, that means we need to start thinking differently around how do we ensure that kids are accessible and that resources are accessible to kids. And therefore, maths is so important. And if you look at why we also get involved with the South African Maths Foundation as well, is that it doesn't end at just promoting maths, but also creating opportunities for learners. Learners today are going to hear about SAICA, they're going to hear about Old Mutual, and this also exposes learners to the world of work through all the Olympiads and all of the work that the South African Maths Foundation does. And therefore, as they get exposed to the world of work, they also get exposed to bursaries and all of those. And our hope is that next year, we see these very same learners, those that are in grade 12, are just getting to be active participants in the country, or starting to be active participants as they join their university life. So mathematics is extremely important.
I couldn't agree with you more. And also just the baseline. If they get that baseline where it needs to be, I mean, the future is just so much brighter. And you also said something very interesting about being a gateway. This is mathematics, what a wonderful gateway to explore all of those opportunities going forward. Because the world of business and the world we live in is so diverse now. You obviously need so many different kinds of skills, am I right? Those skills, what are those skills, and how does mathematics help us to develop those skills? I mean, it's so important, like we say, as a baseline. How does it work?
Sure. I think we're facing an age where it's no longer about the fourth industrial revolution. The fifth industrial revolution is now here. And we find that mathematical and numerical education forms the foundation of these future skills.
Yes.
As Old Mutual, we've seen skills evolve over the last few years, and the ability to think creatively, to think innovatively, to be able to connect the dots from a deductive, numerical, abstract reasoning perspective becomes so critical as foundational abilities. And we see that mathematics forms the foundation of all of those skills. And as Old Mutual, we've seen the diversification of skills from an employment-based perspective.
Right.
And in fact, we've encouraged our employees to start unlearning bad habits of the past, skills that are no longer relevant, and to start looking at the relearning initiatives and imperatives to be able to be relevant for the future.
Right.
So I'm sure the learners online would be in the best place to take the skills and capabilities they have and apply it in the workplace, because we need those skills to be relevant for the future.
Well, absolutely. I mean, relevance, so important. I mean, they are, again, going to form the baseline going forward. So 10 to 15 years now, we are going to see such a huge advantage because of the work that's been done by these learners now. Am I right? Now, listen, in terms of the work that both of your companies do for the Maths Foundation, it's a huge amount of work, and it's well appreciated, as I'm sure you understand. I want to ask both of you just to give a little bit of inspiration to the learners who are coming through, and a little bit of words of encouragement. What would you say to them now? They're on the cusp of moving into the next phase of their educational life on a maths front. What would you say to them?
I think the learners who have joined us today are truly making an impact in their own right. So I would say, firstly, congratulations. To get to this point, you're doing something right, and your hard work will pay off. I would say keep at it, have a balanced life. Academics is important, sure, and you will succeed if you keep at it. But remember, balance is critical. And think about society, think about impact, think about community. You have the skills, you have the capabilities. There's a lot more one can do when you transfer these, support others. So think of the learners in your classes, in your communities that you could support through the great leadership and mathematical skills that you have. That would be my imperative to those who have joined us.
Well, Robert, you can agree, I'm sure. I can feel your conviction and your energy and your belief. I can feel it.
Absolutely. And Dwayne, I almost want to say just second it. Second it. Because I think one of the things that's very important, if you look at both Old Mutual and you look at SAICA, we are entities that exist in South Africa, but we can never exist without the context of South Africa. And therefore, as we exist in the context of South Africa, challenges that are faced by South Africa have to be our challenges. We have to look at how we contribute. And therefore, even if you're a learner today and you're sitting here enjoying this moment, you also need to start thinking like that and say, how do I play my part? And I always say as well that teachers and lecturers get to be so good at what they do and so good technically in terms of the content because they teach. And as learners, we think, no, my teacher is brilliant. They are not born with that knowledge. They get to be that good because before they appear in class the next day, they're sitting the whole night preparing. And therefore, the more they teach, the more they learn. And I would therefore just challenge all the learners today to say, take the opportunity to be an inspiration in your class, as we've had, and teach somebody. The more you teach somebody, the more you learn. But also something that Sanjay also said earlier on that is so important, and I hope the learners heard that. She said, we must learn, we must unlearn, and relearn. And therefore, we need to grab as much opportunity as there is to actually grow. And I hope as a learner, you actually are reading. You are reading about what's happening around you, what's happening in the world, what's happening in the world of business. If you have an interest in something that you want to get into, start reading today, and that exposes you to the new world. Start looking at the competencies and the skills that the 21st century is highlighting as important, and look at how do you develop those. And very importantly, I think if you look at journey as we go in our professional development, they are still going to be going to university. It gets very difficult. But remember, stick to your why. Stick to why you are studying, why you want a different kind of a future. I live by a little quotation by a guy by the name Frederick from a long time ago. He says, "He who has a why can bear almost anyhow." And therefore, as a learner, hold on to your why. Whatever happens around you, you will not give up. You will still push. So that is very important that we start defining that at an early age.
Robert,
Thanks,
say that again for me one time. Just do that quote again. I love that quote. Anybody who has a how?
He who has a why, can bear
almost
anyhow.
That's superb. Fantastic. So really just sum things up. You're saying about the fact that they are getting this quality education. They're learning. They're doing as well as they are doing. And with the universe being so small now, they have this ability to obviously affect so many people positively in terms of teaching those people what they've learned as well. And so, listen, thank you so much to both of you. I'm loving the passion. I mean, I'm a person who thrives on energy, and I'm feeling it from both of you as well. So thank you very much to you and your organizations that you represent for being here today, number one. Thank you very much. And to the incredible amount of work that you do for the SA Maths Foundation. I think everybody online needs to do what they've done all day, but this time just a little louder again. Please give it up for the two of them on stage, and thank you so very much for being with us. And please stick around.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure being here.
Thank you so very much. And well done to the South African Maths Foundation as well. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
What kind of tomorrow do you want to shape? A connected world? Working together to prosper and thrive? Training as a chartered accountant puts you in a position to make a real difference, giving you the skills and perspectives to build the tomorrow you want. Become a difference maker. Become a chartered accountant.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we've come to the highlights of this afternoon's annual awards function. I'm bristling with excitement at this point. The announcement of the top 10 learners in the junior and senior divisions of the South African Mathematics Olympiad, sponsored by Old Mutual and the South African Institute of Chartered Accountants, SAICA. These learners have conquered various rounds of exams and were selected out of more than 58,000 learners from 788 schools as one of our country's best young mathematicians with a future so bright. Remember, we are transmitting, as I've told you a couple of times today, live on Zoom and also on YouTube at the South African Mathematics Foundation 2021 Annual Awards Function. You can also follow us on Twitter using the hashtag 2021 Maths Awards. Right, deep breath, energy out. Now for the top 10 learners in the junior division, that is grades 8 and 9. Ladies and gentlemen, they are in 10th position, Akil Heralal, Star College, Durban. 9th position, Jana Rousseau, Hoërskool Jumfasheer, Bloemfontein. In 8th position, Aaron Perlman, King David High School, Linksfield. 7th, Simon Oosthuizen, Westerford High School, Cape Town. 6th position, Jan Zhu, Red Hill High School, Sandton. 5th, Jinwan Ha at Clifton College in Durban. 4th position, Harrison He at Crawford College, Sandton. 3rd, Soyun Lee, Redham House, Durbanville. 2nd place, Tenzin Louis, American International School of Cape Town. Woo! And in 1st place, ladies and gentlemen, we have, hold tight, Joachim Kin, Redham House, Durbanville. Congratulations, young man. Well done. Absolutely superb. I'm sure they are going crazy. Well done, well done. Move on now to the Olympiad Individual Awards. Let's see how the grades 10 to 12 learners in the senior division of the Old Mutual South African Mathematics Olympiad performed. Once again, a deep breath. Counting down, they are. In 10th position, Kerry Parrell, Cannons Creek High School in Cape Town. 9th position, Andrew Williams, Crawford College, La Lucia, Durban. 8th, Ming Kyom Kim, Redham House, Durbanville. 7th, Benjamin Klein, Hoërskool Parvelle in Somerset West. 6. Tyrone Kazi, St. Stithians Boys College, Santon. 5th, Alex Sinclair Smith, I beg your pardon, Westerford High School, Cape Town. Top 4 now, Jaden Naidu, Eden College, Durban. 3rd position, Yi Lu, St. Peter's College in Santon. 2nd position, Juliet Rue, Herschel Girls High School, Cape Town. And everybody on your tables in front of you, give me a drum roll, give me your energy. Let's find out who the winner is going to be. The overall winner of the Old Mutual South African Mathematics Olympiad is Emmanuel Rousseau from the South African College High School in Cape Town. Emmanuel, listen very carefully when I tell you the next statement. Try and get this. Try and really, really understand what I'm saying here. Congratulations, because you are the best of the best. The best of the best. And I'm sure your family, your teachers, and your friends are genuinely, genuinely proud of you. And I think that deserves another round of applause. Fantastically well done. Genuinely well done. So, having said all of that, let's have a few words from the winner.
My name is Emmanuel Rousseau, and I'm currently in grade 11 at Sachs High School in Newlands. How long have I been participating in this Olympiad? Well, I started in grade 7, so this is my 5th year participating. What animal would I be? I would choose to be an octopus because it's very unique in the fact that it has 3 hearts. It can camouflage in the background, and it can squeeze into different spaces. The 2 skills I felt I developed, which could be helpful in life, is the ability to think out of the box and be creative, while also at the simultaneously doing that under time pressure, which is what you have to develop and master if you want to do well in these Olympiads. Well, where I see myself, well, that's a long shot, but hopefully one of the ships going to Mars. And yeah, I'm grateful to participate in this Olympiad, and I can't wait to participate next year. So I thank all the sponsors for making this wonderful competition and giving us opportunities.
It goes without saying. Ladies and gentlemen, please give him another round of applause, because you can tell. He's a humble young man. He's got his entire future ahead of him. Well done. Congratulations. Before we close up this afternoon, a couple of things that I really want to do, because people have been actively involved in the chat group on YouTube, and I've had Marissa Lowe from the South African Maths Foundation communicating with me right from the beginning. Don't you just love this new universe we live in? I mean, we are all literally at a fingertip away. It's just so lovely. So I'm going to say a whole bunch of people have been really, really, really active on YouTube. Well done, Emmanuel, on Zoom. Matome Leseliani writes, congratulations, Emmanuel. That is awesome. Best wishes for the future. We've just picked out a couple of them. They really are fantastic. Before I close up, Dolly Glalide writes, thank you to all the winners, especially Dabulumanzi JSS for representing up in Amatoli East District in Butterworth. We're so proud of you. Please do me a favor. Before you go, read the chat group in both YouTube and also right here in Zoom. A lot of beautiful energy, a lot of love, a lot of pride, a lot of humble acknowledgement of congratulations. So thank you so much. I'm going to say that I'm going to give away my activity prize in terms of the person who was really, really participating in terms of on the back end and that was physically. I'm going to give this to Tomo Kruger. Tomo Kruger, I want you to give me a big smile, Tomo, because you have been doing everything you possibly can to make sure everybody else is happy online. This gent has smiled some more, and then smiled some more. So Tomo Kruger, put your contact details in the chat group, please. We're going to get you that 300 Rand Takealot voucher. So that's how the scavenger hunt helped us to get all these people involved. So brilliantly fantastic. Well done. People are crying. Matome is crying now with laughter and with sadness. I'm not too sure what it is. So ladies and gentlemen, just like that, in the blink of an eye, in the flash of a light bulb, we've come to the end of the South African Mathematics Foundation's annual awards function. A huge congratulations once again to the winners and also to everyone who gave their best throughout the year. This is just the beginning for all of you, because if you are in this group of people acknowledged online today, believe me, this is just the beginning for you. If you have joined late or you want to watch the virtual awards ceremony again later, visit the South African Mathematics Foundation's YouTube channel. You can do that at your leisure. Remember too, mathematics is a scarce skill. You heard it said right here on the chairs. Participating in next year's challenge or Olympiad could help you secure a great career. It really could. For more information on the programs that the South African Mathematics Foundation offer, visit their website at www.samf.ac.za. And because it's slightly different to the one you're used to, I'm going to read that to you again. www.samf.ac.za. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dwayne. I've had such a great time being part of this. I really am proud of all of you. I've loved being able to share this moment with you. Goodbye and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe and love each other more. We'll see you again real soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.